What's going on, family? Your welding coach checking in. Today I am working on a dining table. I actually just assembled this whole part right now. I got the top. This got actually got four sections: the ring, the crown, the base, and then the bottom part. So I pretty much got everything tacked up. I gotta weld this outside, but all my tacks is done and my base welds are done. And now we're getting ready to weld this seam here. Now here is the top of it here. And this is called the David dining table. If you visit the website carbondesigns.com, that's carbondesigns with an S.com, check out the David dining table. And that way you can kind of see the fabrication of it. Here go another one. And I'm actually going to lay it out. I clean my pieces and get it ready. All of these got to be fitted. I actually got to get some tubing because there's tubing under the bottom of this. So as you see, this is the same setup, but actually this one is done. Scoot it over some, a little bit more. There you go. It's not real light, family, but that's pretty much the way it looks. And they got to get wiped down. They're going to de-ed and paint it and all that stuff. But this is pretty much the structural of it. And all of them come different. This is the David. The David and the Asylum. There's a couple of them that got round tops are the same. Then we got a couple of them that the bottom sides of them are different. The top is the same and it's round, but the sides are different. So today we're lining out this. I appreciate everybody for checking in, giving me a moment. Had a couple things going on. I appreciate the support. And like I said, we're about to start knocking this out and making sure when you're doing this and doing penetration, you want to make sure you got your machine set. I had it set high due to what I was doing earlier. But now I'm going to drop it down to about 80. About 200. We're going to try that out. I think that's pretty good setting. These are good units too. This is a prime weld for those who are looking for a good fabrication machine. This is a good machine you won't break the bank with. Honestly, we all have them in here. This is a great unit. You can spool gun and you can MIG work with this unit. So great bang for the buck. So I want to share something with you before I dive into this. I make sure I put a groove, an open gap in this. Try to get like an 1/8 inch. I think that is pretty good. But if you get it real tight, you're not going to get penetration with this short circuit MIG. So you want to always keep a gap and you want to always set the machine due to the thickness you are welding on. This is 16 gauge. So you don't want to have it too hot. You see, I got it set on about 18.5 volts. So you have to determine that when you're fabricating. Like if you're welding on something that's thick, you need to know in your mind, I'm doing something thin now. So change the machine. So learning fabrication is learning how to set your machine and knowing what to do and when to do it. Keep that in mind. That setting is great. Oh, perfect. So the settings on the machine was actually good. Now this weld right here, I'm grinding off. So all of these surface welds come off. And the reason I do it like that, so that way we can have good penetration in the inside. So when you grind it off, you still got a weld. That's why it's important to put you a gap on there and make sure that the machine is set properly. Because if it was too cold, it wouldn't have did it neither. If I had it too cold, it wouldn't have did it. I just would have had a big weld out here and it wouldn't have sucked through. So you got to make sure it's pretty much set pretty good, and it'll go. It'll do what it'll do. But that even sounded good. When I hit, I'm like, oh yeah, we in there. I ain't want to brag or nothing, fam, but I was like, oh shit, I got it this time. I like Susan over there. When I set that machine right, had the buzzing at me. Oh, you ran out of gas over there? Yeah. But it's okay. Oh, did you grab one without? No, when you got done, you said what? He might want to go grab some, but I told him a couple days ago we didn't have them. So, you ready? Well, I say I don't know. So I want to say something. I was just thinking. So when you're doing these, the goal is to stay on the leading edge. You never want your puddle to run in front of you. Always keep your puddle in front of you at all times. So if you're doing this and it seems like it's too fluent, it's coming down too much, that means the machine is too hot. Because you should be able to control it at all times. If you can't control it, it's too hot, fam. Stop, redial it in, and start over again. Remember, you're in control at all times. That thing burning good right now. And I just like to go to them tanks. Sometimes you can keep going, but with this stuff being so thin, I don't like to put a lot of heat on it because sometimes that'll move. You ever notice if it's too hot, it'll move. So I'd rather do a little bit, hit the tack, let it cool down some, do a little bit more, and it keeps it from acting funny. It looks good though right now. Kind of love it. Needless to say, fam, the shop is by a train station. Because they be bringing it in over here, fam. Salute, salute. Thanks for checking in. I want to show y'all some of the finishing products real quick. You can kind of get an idea of what we're making. This is the dining table, but I want to show you all a couple more. This is a chimenea that we built. These are chimeneas. One for the inside with high temp paint, and then we're going to have one for the outside. So we'll have an inside chimenea. It'll be a little bit more because of the paint and what you got to do. And these are table legs to different desks and conference tables and dining tables. Conference table, dining tables. All these are different legs. This is actually a desk, the Beaumont. Just got some more tables in, as you see. And this is a few more dining tables. So I'm about to get ready to get done over here. I'm ready to get ready to get knocked out. And then we got some in here that's already done. They'll be rolling these out. They go a desk over here. All of these are handmade. Handmade, fam. Fabrication. Anything is possible. Especially if you got you a good plasma table. A good plasma table can help you do a lot. So I would say invest in you a good plasma table. It don't have to be this big, but if you plan on getting a big business and doing some great things, you might need something this size. You know, at least this size, you can do a lot. Like a lot of stuff you can do. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments. Make sure you visit the website. That's carbondesigns.com. These are the chimenea tops. You see these at the top? They're going to be putting on top of them. They keep the birds and stuff out of them, you know. If it's outside, the inside ones probably won't have one, but the outside ones most definitely will.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
So just wanted to say, coming soon, coming soon. If you are in Arkansas and the surrounding areas of Fort Smith, I'll be at the American Welding Laboratories in Fort Smith. Y'all check it out. Google the address, American Welding Laboratories. I believe it's on the south side of town. They got great benefits. If you don't have the finances, they have plenty of ways to get you government financing. If you are a veteran, they also accept a GI Bill. There's many ways to get into this program. So if you don't have the money, that's fine. But if you want to learn the skills, get signed up now. They only got 20 booths, fam, so get signed up now. Fort Smith, Arkansas. I'll be the welding instructor starting in this spring, March. Get with me, fam. Woo. Turns out smooth. Man. Let y'all check this penetration out, man. Good penetration, because we got to grind that other well off on the outside. So our penetration was excellent. And this is the David dining table. If you go to the website, carbondesigns.com, you'll see this, the David dining table. And like I say, I think the Salem, there's a couple more that's got round tops and circular tops and cone shaped bottoms. So check out the website, fam. Grab my other deals. We got to grind this off. What we gonna do? Like this. We got Susan over here. She's building the dining table too. This is the dining table top. I believe this one is called the Henry, and it's more like a football shape. That's what I like to call it. All right. I know, y'all. I want to grow up and be like her too. Yeah, that's the master fabricator, family. We're gonna watch her and learn from her. She's getting it in here, and that's why I say, fam, learning how to read blueprints is so important, especially as you get up in age. Fabrication is fun, it's rewarding, it's satisfying, and you can make decent money. You're not going to make the money that you make when you're traveling on the road, getting per diem and all of that, but once you start making your own products and creating things to put on the shelf, that's where the money is. And there's a lot of companies like this company, Carbon Design, that builds high-end furniture, from tables to desks, fire pits, planters, and coming soon, some grills.
Sometimes I forget to breathe when I'm welding.
Look, she's so hard, she hold her breath when she do it. He's like, she don't want to. She like, if I move, I might mess my weld up. Now, you know she a serious welder. She said, I hold my breath when I weld. I got to make sure it's straight.
Right. You figured it out, Joe.
Let me let y'all check her out real quick. She's doing her thing. All right, fam. I'm over here doing a little grinding. Put y'all back over here with me. I just knocked that well off. See, it don't take a lot. That's why you don't want to put a whole lot on there. So don't get in the habit of putting too much material down than is needed. When you're welding and fabricating, if you know you're going to grind it off, if it's a surface weld, make sure you got enough to make sure you won't have pinholes or you got a good surface, but don't put too much weld on it where you got to be grinding on forever, because we're building products. And if you got weld on it and it's already a thin gauge and you got to grind on it, that's extra heat. So you want to try to eliminate some of that heat. You don't want to have too much on it. That's going to do too much to the metal, because it got to do something. It's going to warp, bend, something. So to save yourself a headache, just put enough weld on it that is needed. That way it's easy to grind this off. See, this is just maybe a 16 above, no more than an 1/8 inch, and that's what you want. And even on a lot of weld testers, when you're taking weld testers, there is a minimum of how much your cap need to be. 1/8 inch, no more than an 1/8 on the cap, no more than 3/16, whatever it is. You don't want to have an extensive cap. So, when it comes to pipe welding and things like that, even structural welding, this kind of fall into play. I would say this though, when you're dealing with fabrication and dealing with thin gauge materials, there is a lot of leniency that you have as far as some tricks you can do, ways you fit and get everything together without, too many headaches or too much stress. I wish I would have showed you when I first started this. I actually took some good photos so I can upload some on the channel. I'm going to put in my story so you can kind of see the assembly of it as I was putting this together. So I'm going to make sure I upload that so you can see some of the photos. But there is a few different stages. Like I said, this is the ring, and you got the crown, the base, and then you got the bottom ring where the feet goes. So the feet goes up here. So I could knock some of this off my cement. You want to make sure you angle your grinder right too. These are not real good grinding pads. I ain't gonna lie. These are the cheap ones. We actually got some better ones coming. But it's always, you see where you see this is starting to turn black. The real good ones don't do this. But what you want to do, you want to try to keep it flat. That's where that weld was though. And you want to keep it where you're not digging into the existing material. You do not want to dig into the existing material, fam. And I also want to say, give you a tip for my beginner fabricators, my beginner fab welders. Be considerate of other people. Like, you see, I hesitated and I stopped for a second because I pay attention to my surroundings. Someone was walking about the way I was throwing the spark, so I stopped and let them get past, and then I kept going. If you see someone, fam, and you can try to keep from burning that person up. Now, if they step into your area while you working, then it is what it is. But try to consider people. I think that's just a good craftsman tip. Hold on. Looks good. Now I'm gonna take the other DA over that part, clean it up, and pretty much this part is done. Now I'm done with this, and they're gonna wipe it down and probably hit it one more time, and then they're gonna be doing the blackening to it. So we almost done with this process. Alright, fam. Pretty much got this one right here assembled. Clean my stuff off. Thanks for checking in, I'm actually about to blow this off and clean this up some before we tip this and that's actually table. Now this is the the top of the table, and this is the ring that goes around it. So I'm gonna clean off some of this top, and we're gonna make it just like this one. So we actually got this one done. I'm gonna pick it up and put it on top of this one. This one on top of this one real quick while they come over here. Or sit it right there. That's actually the finished one for that one anyway. Hey fam, let me put this top on top of that. Okay family, I appreciate everybody for tuning in with me for this hour as we assemble this dining table. This is the Davis dining table. You can visit it on the website carbondesigns.com. But I wanted to motivate those who want to become fabricators. Coming soon this year, I am creating a fab welding class that's going to specialize in fabrication, reading blueprints, fitting, drawings, MIG welding, spool gun welding, and also some TIG welding, but we're going to be specializing in the fabrication process. It's going to be an extensive course, 16 weeks. 16 weeks for $8,500. You cannot beat it, family. 16 weeks, $8,500. A win-win situation. A win-win situation. And then we're going to have a basic course for 2 weeks for $1,000. That way, for those who want to see if they want to get involved in it, they can check it out. Maybe if you already got some experience. In that 2 weeks course, fam, I have helped people get jobs. So it's all based on the individual. All based on the individual. If you want to win, fam, this year I can help you. Also, I will be the welding instructor this spring at American Welding Laboratories in Fort Smith, Arkansas. If you know someone, got family, friends, you can drive into the area, it's worth it. There's many type of benefits. If you don't have the money, they actually have different federal grants and state funding to help you learn how to weld and change your life this year. So if you're a veteran coming out of prison, want to turn over a new leaf, or just start a new career, this year is your opportunity, family. I appreciate everybody for checking in. And like I say, today I just want to give you some live updates on what you can do with fabrication and how you can create some high-end items. High-end furniture items, things you can create and put on the shelf, man. That's what it's about, making things to put on the shelf that you can sell. So this year, get you a skill, because we can't reinvent the wheels, and then start building products, man. Appreciate everybody for checking in, fam. Like I said, I just want to give y'all another live public announcement. This spring, Fort Smith, Arkansas Welding Laboratories, I will be your welding coach, your welding instructor there. Get signed up. Only 20 booths available, family. This is a great opportunity, a great company, a great private school, and want to see you win. So if you want to win this year, stay in contact with me. Get your hogs on, fam. I'm out. All right.